Tsunami is one of the most frightening natural disasters, a high wave that reaches several tens of meters in height and becomes catastrophic when it hits the shore. The word tsunami is a Japanese word meaning harbor wave, and some of the oldest recorded tsunamis also belongs to the country. But it was with the deadly tsunami of 2004 in the Indian Ocean that this phenomenon became famous in the world. More than 216,000 people lost their lives in the tsunami. In the midst of this incident, various information about tsunamis were raised. In this section, we want to share information about tsunamis with you that you probably haven't heard before. Stay with us. Most people think that tsunamis are the result of underwater earthquakes, although this thinking is completely correct. Other factors such as volcanic eruptions and rock falls can also lead to tsunamis. In general, anything that releases a lot of energy in the underwater world can create a tsunami. Contrary to popular belief, a tsunami is not a single wave, but a series of waves. Therefore, after the first wave, you have to wait for the next waves as well. The interval between these waves is not constant and lasts from a few minutes to 2 hours. Usually, the first wave is not the strongest wave and has an decreasing trend in such a way that, for example, the strength of the wave increases until the fourth wave and then decreases. Thucydides, the Greek historian who lived in the 4th and 5th centuries, is the first person to recognize the origin of tsunami and attribute it to an underwater earthquake. Tsunami, if they occur in the very deep parts of the ocean, create waves less than 1 meter high. In this case, even if the ship is floating underwater, it will not notice the tsunami. 99% of casualties caused by a tsunami occur within 250 kilometers and within 30 minutes of its onset. Naturally, anyone who felt an earthquake near the coast should consider it a sign of a tsunami. About 30 minutes before a tsunami occurs, the ocean may suddenly retreat. This does not always happen and sometimes happen closer to the tsunami. On May 22, 1960, one of the largest earthquakes in the world history occurred in Chile. The strength of this earthquake was 9.5 Richter, and 15 minutes after the earthquake, a wave with a height of approximately 25 meters reached the beach. 15 hours later, the tsunami waves hit Hawaii, and 22 hours later they reached Japan, which is 1600 kilometers away from the epicenter. So far, there have been no reports of tsunami caused by meteorite impacts, but scientists believe that 3.5 billion years ago, a meteorite impact in this ocean created a tsunami that destroyed life on Earth. At worst, wind-driven waves can reach a speed of up to 97 kilometers, but tsunami waves can reach a speed of 970 kilometers, equivalent to the speed of a jet-powered airplane. The tall palm trees of the beach usually remain intact. The tsunami. 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami. The tsunami of December 26, 2004 was so big and intense that it can be called not only the biggest tsunami in history, but also one of the biggest global disasters. On this date, an earthquake with a magnitude of 9.3 on a Richter scale occurred off the coast of the Hizra in Indonesia. This earthquake, which is the third largest earthquake recorded in history, with a power equal to 23,000 atomic bomb of the Hiroshima city bomb type, caused many waves with a height of more than 30 meters in the ocean. These powerful waves move in different directions in the ocean and hit the shores of 11 countries in the world. The severity of damage caused by the tsunami was so great that only in 4 countries, India, Thailand, Sri Lanka, and Indonesia, something like 230,000 people lost their lives. Hailu tsunami 1960. The tsunami of May 23, 1960 in the coastal area of Hailu in Hawaii and another destructive tsunami that should be mentioned in this list. On this date, a powerful earthquake measuring 8.5 on the Richter scale occurred on the west coast of the South America continent. About 15 minutes after the occurrence of these earthquakes in South America, the resulting tsunami waves hit Hilo by consecutively in the form of 8 successive waves. These waves, which were between 1.5 and 10.5 meters high, not only caused the death of more than 61 people, but also caused damage of about $75 million. To 2011 Sendai tsunami. Among other terrible tsunamis, there is a tsunami that occurred on March 11, 2011, causing a lot of damage in northern Japan. On this date, a very strong earthquake with a magnitude of 8.9 to 9 degrees on the Richter scale in the Pacific Ocean caused the formation of 10-meter high waves in the sea. The waves hit the northwest coast of Japan and caused a lot of damage to infrastructure such as roads and the big dam in the region. But the biggest problem caused by the tsunami was the damage it caused to Fukushima nuclear power plant. In this incident, 2,414 people lost their lives and a large number disappeared. Indonesia 2018. Hundreds of people have lost their homes, more than 800 people have been injured and 28 people are missing in this incident, which is believed to be occurred due to the eruption of the volcano. Earlier in 2004, 120,000 people lost their homes in Indonesia. Tsunami on Sunday morning in Indonesia has resulted in the death of 222 people. So far, 847 people have been injured and there is no information about the fate of at least 28 others. Destruction of more than 430 houses and 9 hotels and the more residential and tourist areas in another consequences of this tsunami. The first reports showed that the eruption of the Krakatoa volcano has led to landslide on the seabed. After the earthquake, the strong waves and its impact on the coastal areas in Indonesia have resulted in the recent tsunami. The incident was reported in Pandeglang, South Lamping, and Sandeng. Uttarakhand tsunami in 2013. 2013 North India floods. In June 2013, a rainstorm started in the middle of the day in the northern Indian state of Uttarakhand, which caused houses burning, floods, and landslides, which became the country's worst natural disaster since the 2004 tsunami. The amount of rain in that month was much more than the amount of rain that normally occurs in the month on this state. This landslide blocked the rivers and caused a huge amount of water to accumulate. The great floods happened on June 16, 2013. However, some parts of Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, Delhi, and Uttar Pradesh, as well as some parts of western Nepal and some parts of western Tibet experienced heavier rainfall. More than 89% of the casualties and damages occurred in Uttarakhand. Many people were killed by the flood. As of July 16, 2013, more than 5,700 people are believed to have been killed according to statistics made available by Uttarakhand government. Out of this total, 934 were local residents. The total number of dead people was estimated at 6,054 persons. The destruction of the bridge and roads trapped around 300,000 pilgrims and tourists in valleys leading to 3 of the 4 Hindu pilgrimage sites of coastal condemned. They evacuated from the flooded areas. Thank you guys for watching. In this video from the Black Ocean, we introduce some of the most terrible tsunamis in the world, and we hope that we have been able to provide you with enough information in this field. Stay with us till the end of the video. We have introduced you the book and the movie for this video. Don't forget subscribe the channel, like the video, share this video or another video to your friends, and you can watch together, and this is a very supporting thing for us. Thank you, take care of yourself. Goodbye.